Hello everyone, I'm Rick Usher, Assistant City Manager for Small Business and Entrepreneurship, and you've tuned in to the Weekly Report. Today we're at FlexPod Westport Commons, which is a hub of startup activity in our entrepreneurial community. This building was renovated and opened in April of 2017, and today it houses the 1 Million Cups Startup Pitch event weekly and Global Entrepreneurship Week every year in November. Here inside FlexPod Westport Commons, they have open co-working, and there's always activity. You can see this morning there's a film crew working with a small company to help promote their business. You've got startups with their laptops co-working in a space that provides what we call collision density. You might have an introduction to someone, you might run into someone that's going to help move your idea to the next level. Those are the benefits provided by co-working in Kansas City. The city was recently recognized by the Kansas City Economic Development Corporation with a Cornerstone Award for the revitalization of the Linwood Shopping Center. The project at Linwood Boulevard and Prospect demolished a vacant building and replaced it with a brand new Sunfresh grocery store. The project has helped to revitalize the neighborhood that had been without a grocery store for 10 years. Go KC projects are also helping move the city forward. Recently, the Kansas City Museum gave local media a status update of its continuing renovations.
You can see here that we've done a lot of restoration and renovation. We've also created opportunities to have these contemporary gallery spaces. We've built all of the infrastructure that's necessary, fire suppression and lighting and speakers and ensuring temperature and humidity control in these environments, security systems. So a lot of infrastructure had to be built into this building to fully transform it from a home to a functioning 21st century museum. Where you see historical light fixtures, those are original to the home and they've been restored and made functional with LED lighting. So we tried to have every opportunity that we can bring back some of the original fixtures and really finishes.
Projects like this one not only provide amenities for residents, but make the city more attractive to visitors and new businesses. One of the events that I look forward to every year returns to Union Station this year, June 22nd and 23rd. KC Maker Fair is back, where you can find innovation that is high-tech, low-tech, and everything in between. At this family-friendly event, creators of all kinds will be on hand for this greatest show and tell on earth. And who knows, maybe your own entrepreneurial spirit will get inspired. Check out kansascity.makerfair.com for tickets and for more information. Now here's a video about protected bike lanes on Armour Boulevard and other videos of city projects. I'm Rick Usher and this is the Weekly Report. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello everyone, I'm Maggie Green, the Public Information Officer with the Public Works Department, and this morning we're out here at Armour Boulevard and Kenwood to do pilot modifications to the Complete Streets project. The first thing we're doing is moving the no parking back 20 feet. So that's to help with the sight distance and the visibility issues that we were hearing a lot of concerns about. So we're moving the no parking signs back. The speed study that we did in April showed us that the speeds are actually a lot lower than the posted speed limit of 35 miles per hour. And that warrants us to be able to do a 30 mile per hour change along this corridor. So we are improving visibility at the intersections, we are adding vertical delineators for parking, and we're reducing the speed limit along the corridor and at this pilot intersection. We've already learned a lot from the Armour Boulevard Complete Streets project. We know from data from the Kansas City Police Department that crashes are actually down after the implementation of the project. Citations are actually up. We have increased rates of bicycling and speeds are actually down. So this pilot program at this particular intersection will help us determine what changes we want to make along the corridor. The pilot's going to last about 4 to 6 weeks, and we will evaluate all of these changes to determine what we're going to do next.
Kansas City, I'm Mike Severo, and for June, this is your KC in 60. Boulevardia is back June 14th and 15th in the West Bottoms. With live entertainment, food, craft beer, shopping, and so much more, this is a street festival that you do not want to miss out on. Get tickets at boulevardia.com. Art in the Loop returns to KC this summer. Back with visual art, musical performers, and more, there's something for everyone. Kicking off June 5th at the KC Library, 15 outdoor exhibits, streetcar musicians, and more are included in this 5-month-long lineup. Check out artintheloop.com for more details. Love is in the air at this summer's Heart of America Shakespeare Festival starting June 11th at Southmoreland Park. This lively and engaging modern play features Shakespeare and forbidden love, giving the audience greater insight into one of his most well-known plays, Romeo and Juliet. Visit kcshakes.com for the complete schedule. Well, that's it for KC in 60, and don't forget to visit kcmo.gov for all of your city info, and we'll see you next time.
trying to race the car up Broadway, and then when he turned on to 39th, he got on it, lost control, went into oncoming lane.
We've asked for people to engage in Westport when we're there. the day, this is where the rubber meets the road. These guys are out there on the front line actually talking and meeting with the citizens every day. And every contact they have with every person is an opportunity to build trust and build relationship. And they're taking full advantage of that opportunity.
They took it upon themselves to dig deeper. They got an FIP, a small amount of drugs, $16,000 that were seized in the car check. We know when we drive down the crime, we have less violence there, and I applaud you for doing it. Great job. Congratulations. You bet. Thank you, and I appreciate you working hard out there. I really do.
We just try to do our job, keep citizens of Kansas City and the rest of the state and the United States safe.
Yeah, like you said, it's just part of doing our job to look a little further.
What comes to mind when you think of Kansas City? Jazz? Barbecue? Baseball? Sure, but Kansas City has a motion picture history rich with Hollywood ties. You've probably heard of 18th and Vine, but what about 31st and Forest, where the Walt Disney pioneered animation? It was here that Disney founded his first animation company, Laugh-O-Gram Studios. Disney would later say he was working late one night at his desk when he first found a mouse that would become the office pet and the inspiration for his most iconic character. Nearby, you'll find Kansas City's historic Film Row. For 40 years, every major Hollywood studio distributed films from this 4-block area, making KC one of the largest distribution hubs in the country. These buildings still stand as a symbol of our movie heritage. KC wasn't just supplying the movies. We also supplied some of Hollywood's biggest names like Jean Harlow, Ginger Rogers, Joan Crawford, and the legendary director Robert Altman. Not to mention stars of today like Diane Weiss, Chris Cooper, Jason Sudeikis, Eric Stonestreet, Don Cheadle, and Paul Rudd. Today, the city's film ties continue. More filmmakers than ever are choosing Kansas City to bring their visions to life, making KC an up-and-coming destination for independent and studio productions. And now, you can experience it all with KC Film's tourism program. Take in the sights and sounds of Kansas City's cinematic history. Get started at visitkc.com/film tourism.